Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. So, when I did my Kirby page, which I should have to hand, here it is, and we did this last colour along together, this parrot one, I had quite a few comments on the fact that I'd use the Caran d'Ache Neocolors to do the background and that people can't afford them. They're very expensive. You can buy them open stock, and that's how I did it. I just built my collection up open stock. But it got me thinking, water-soluble crayons, there's got to be some out there that don't cost this price. And of course we do a lot of reviews on YouTube, don't we, of budget items, and so I have no idea what these things are going to be like, but I wanted to, I'm just muting the computer, that's why I'm a bit distracted. I wanted to bring you this video and we can see together. My crazy computer. So, I purchased these. They're in a nice handy little case. Of course mine's broken. It won't close. It would be, wouldn't it? They are German. And there's 36 in this pack. I will link them down below, obviously from where I've got them from, which is Amazon. And they say that these are wax crayons, watercolour wax crayons, water soluble. There's 36 of them. They're super soft, creamy soft, highly pigmented for wet and dry techniques, mixed media designs on paper, cardboard, canvas and wood. And these were £13.96p. And there's only one review on them, and the review that has been given have said that they're, oh no, there's quite a few now. They've had really good reviews. So obviously you're not going to be able to buy them open stock, so that's a consideration, but they are £14. So if we open this cute little case, they come like this. Oh, you can see them all. What a lovely array of colours for 36. We've got greys, a gold, I presume that is. I don't know if they've got names. Let's lift one up and have a look. So I don't see any name. They're like a lipstick, and you can roll them up. So there's a fair bit. I don't want to go like too mad, but there is a huge amount of crayon in there. They're light. They're actually probably lighter than a Neocolor. But no colour names, but never mind, we've only got 36, so if you kept them in this little case and swatched them and kept them in this order, you'd know what they were. So I thought we'd play and we'll see what they're like, shall we? I've got some, let me move them to one side. I've got some Daler Rowney cold pressed watercolour paper and my trusty plastic sheeting, but I've also got, where have I put it? No. Oh, I'm such a loon. I've also got a plain sheet of copy paper, and we're going to try it on both. We're going to see what happens. And I've also got my Caran d'Ache palette board, which you could just use a kitchen chopping board that's got a rough texture. So I'm going to take the top sheet and get rid of this, so I can be a little more organised for you. Okay, so I'm going to try it first on the actual watercolour paper. Then I'm going to activate it with my trusty water brush. So let me bring you in for a second, a little bit closer so you can see what I'm doing. So just, this is a Stationery Island water brush. I love them. They're really good. Actually, let's pick a really bright colour, shall we? Let's go with this gorgeous red. Like I said, no colours. Colour names, rather. Looks a bit like a carmine. Ooh. Okay, so, oh my god, they really are creamy. It's like putting lipstick on a page. That is amazing, actually. They're so soft. Okay, so I'm just going to put a little bit on. Put the lid on, because you know me, I will splat it all over my room. Got my water brush. Now let's see how they activate. Look at that. That's pretty incredible, isn't it? Let me get a piece of kitchen towel. They're more soluble, more easy to dissolve than the Neos, I would say. I'm going to try a little bit on here, on our board. Now this always comes out paler when you do it on the board and then put it on your page, so we'll give it a go. Well, I'm really impressed. I thought they'd be like kiddie, kiddie ones that are no good. Okay, let's try another colour. What colour should we have? Let's go for a blue. Let's take sort of medium range blue. There is a really dark one too, so that's nice. Okay, let's try winding it up. We'll do our experiment on the paper, and you can see I'm not putting much on. Let me put my other light on, stop that shadow. I would if it worked. Come on. There we go. Okay, let's activate the blue. That's a little bit more resistance in activation on that. But you get to learn how to use them. But look at that, it's actually really impressive. Let's try it on the palette board. And it's just learning how to use them, how much you need, you know, how much to put down. Let's try this way. That is not bad, people, at all. It really isn't that bad. We'll try it on Amazon paper in a second. Right, put that one back. Should we have a look at the gold? I'm assuming that's gold and it's not just an ochre. Let's have a look. No, it's definitely gold. Look at that. Let's try it, because the Neo ones, the Neo metallic ones, aren't very good, to be fair. They have difficulty dissolving. So it's my brush is clean. Well, that's got no problem dissolving whatsoever. Look at that. And we'll see when that's dry how metallic it dries. Okay. Let's try it on the board. But you have to remember, folks, these were £14. They were one of the cheapest I could find on Amazon. I wanted a lovely subscriber, Julie, left a message saying that Neos were very expensive, and she's right, they are. That comes out very pale. But nevertheless, it's there. Okay. So I thought I would do this for you guys. I'm going to do that again because I don't know whether I put enough gold down or if it is just pale. Bear with me. Yeah, so it is just a very pale gold when you use it like that. When you do it with the water, it's got a lovely shine to it. Okay. Right, one more colour. What else have we haven't used? Let's use a green. Oh, this is a pretty one. Like a mint green. That's nice. Let's try that one. Put the gold back. Let's try that one. I'll put some on there. And I'll put some on there. You can see how soft it is. But these things last forever. They really do, these watercolour crayons. Right, am I clean? I've got quite a few crumbs there. Oh, that's dissolving. Look at that. Get my water flowing. That one doesn't... That one's... I'm having more trouble blending that one, getting that one out. But let's try it on here. It's my brush, I think, is a bit dry. There we go. It's because I've wiped it on the tissue. There we go. Let's do that again. Oh, there we are. My brush was too dry. My apologies, folks. So they dissolve well. Look at that. A lot paler when you use them on the board, but so are the Neos. Right, one more experiment with them. And that is, hang on, can't get it in. We've got black, and I want to try the black. So this is usually a good telltale of what they're going to be like. Well, it comes up beautiful on there, doesn't it? Let's try it on here. Can you see? Right, here we go. Oh look, yeah, I haven't got enough water, people. That's a real shame. Look at that. That's a nice black. Look at that. I'll clean my brush off just so we see what it comes out like when we do it on the board. Beautiful. Yes, beautiful. Right, I want to try, let's move that. I want to try on cheap copy paper, so as if we were using an Amazon colouring book, you know, Amazon print colouring book. Let's have a look. So this is black, goes down beautifully on there. And remembering that this is not watercolour paper, but what a lot of our books have, dissolves well, you know, in comparison to the paper that it's on. Nice. That's our black. Should we try some different colours that we didn't use? Right, let's have a yellow. A nice bright yellow. Let's try that. They're really, really soft. Really soft. Make sure I've got the black off my pencil. Look at that. Not bad, is it? Considering it's oh, sorry, wheezy. Purple. Let's try a mid-range purple. They say you can use them dry, and they're so easy to put down dry, but you have to be quite light-handed because they're very, very soft and creamy. Look at that. Okay, beautiful. I have no complaints whatsoever. They're a bit pale. They're a lot paler than what you see in the. Let's try dark green. A lot paler than what you see on, you know, than the casing. So you would definitely have to swatch them. But we expect that with lots of our pencils and things, don't we? See, look, they're good. They're really good. And this is just on copy paper. Oh God, I'm sorry. So, not bad, look. Shadowing at the moment, but they're not dry. Let me get my heat gun, and I'll move you away. I'll move it away from the screen. Let me put those back in shot so that you can see the colours, and I'll move out. Let me just zoom out so you can see the colours just while I'm drying them off. because I want to see if it, what it looks like dry. That one, and let me just blast the watercolour paper. Alright, so that's them dried off. Now I reckon I can reactivate. You know when I didn't have enough water on my brush? Let's see what they're like when you reactivate. I've got my water flowing. Let's have a look. Do they reactivate? They do. Clean that off. Let's try this red. Yep, they do reactivate. Well, do you know what, folks? I'm actually for a cheap alternative. Let's look at that gold. Right, if I lift it up, I don't know if you can catch it in my stupid lighting. Can you catch? I don't know if you can. But there is a really lovely shimmer to that. It's really, really pretty shimmer. So, there we have it, folks. A really, really cheap alternative to the Caran d'Ache. They are nowhere near on par with Caran d'Ache, but they do the same job. There is a good selection. Like I say, there's even like a sort of yellowy wheat colour. So you could easily mix a skin tone. You've got a white. Yeah, it looks really good white. So for a 36 set for £14, I think it's I've got black all over that. I think it's an absolute bargain. So let me bring you back out so you can see, get the little briefcase. So it looks like on the front, and then on the back it's all in German, but it gives you the options that you can use it for. So you can use it with a sponge, with a paintbrush, and that looks like they're blending it by hand with cotton wool or something, I think. They are so soft that you could do that. You know, I wonder if we could try that quick. Let's have a look. Let's get the watercolour paper again, because it's a bit more resistant. I probably wouldn't even dream of trying this on a Amazon colouring book. But, right, so I've got that. Gorgeous purple colour. Let me get a piece of a cotton wool ball. Now you could wet the cotton wool ball and try it, but let's try it dry. Fail. Bring you in. Okay, so that's a fail. Let me try doing that again. And let's see what effect we get if we wet. If we put some water on the cotton wool. Let's try that. No. No. But you could, you know, like inks, people can't afford the distress inks. That's a beautiful way of getting a soft colour there. Look, if putting it on a scrap piece of paper so you pick the colour up. I don't even know if you're picking up how subtle that is, but you could, you know, like a distressed ink version. Let me put some on. I'm playing, this is good fun. Put some on the wet thing. Get it wet. Let's have a look, see what happens. Yeah, look at that. So you could do clouds with the blue and yeah, it looks like a kind of distressed ink version. I don't know if you can see it in my lighting. Can you see? Should have done a brighter colour. So that was a fail, but actually putting it on cotton wool and wetting the cotton wool gives a really nice effect. Okay. Alright folks, I'm going to close it up. I wanted just, Julie got me thinking with her message that Neos are expensive, and they are, and not everyone can afford them. So these were, like I say, £13.96, and if you could afford slightly more and go slightly more upmarket, there are other ones on there, but I wanted to test the cheapest ones I possibly could. So I hope that's given you a few ideas about, when we all talk about the brilliance of Neocolors, that there are some alternatives out there for you to try. I hope that's helpful, guys, and yeah, okay, I'll stop waffling. I will let you go, and I will be back in the next couple of days I'm thinking of squeezing in a Circle of Life colour along before we go into Forest Girl, which I'd promised. What do you think? Let me know. Alright folks, I'll let you go. Take really good care of yourselves until I see you in the next few days. Bye bye.